What if we could quickly and accurately diagnose COVID-19 with a camera? Not a fancy and expensive thermal camera, but just the one on your phone. Seems like something from a sci-fi movie, right? But with artificial intelligence, it's not only possible, but relatively easy. Machine learning, a subset of AI, uses tools called convolutional neural networks to distinguish between different types of visual data. These neural networks are made up of artificial neurons, little building blocks that take in information at different weightings and only fire after a threshold has been passed. Let's use a straightforward example, a convolutional neural network differentiating between cats and dogs. Neural networks have an input layer that takes in data, hidden layers that analyze patterns ranging from basic features like straight lines or large circles to more complex ones that we can't use words to simply describe, and an output layer that translates the complicated way the neural network thinks into something that we can understand. Dog characteristics like big noses and long tongues would get heavy positive weights when the network is trying to identify dogs, and cat characteristics like sharp claws would get negative weights. So you might be thinking, that's cool, but how do we come up with the weights and thresholds of the neurons? And that's the best part. Deep learning involves neural networks that improve themselves. So after we collect data, we don't have to do any work. At first, the network is just like a beginner trying to play basketball, not very successful. However, just like someone improves at basketball with practice, after continuous training in which the neural network keeps practicing a given specific task, its accuracy greatly increases. Each training session, called an epoch, results in optimization. Just like a student trying to get better grades in a class, the neural network adjusts its own weights and thresholds so that it learns from its own mistakes. This improvement process is called backpropagation, where the neural network starts at the output layer and works backwards to minimize the error that it makes. Now, how can these tools accurately diagnose the coronavirus using only a video of someone who doesn't even have symptoms? Looking through thousands of different videos of people with and without the disease might be overwhelming for us. But computers can do it and easily identify patterns that we might miss. For example, for months, we didn't know that a loss of taste and a loss of smell were signs of COVID-19. And there are many more things that we don't know that AI can help us figure out. Researchers around the world are actively trying to do coronavirus video diagnosis now, getting closer to the goal every day. Over the last couple of years, we've seen neural networks accurately distinguish between different conditions of the eye solely based on retinal images, and diagnose Alzheimer's in the early stages based on brain images with better accuracy than human experts. With over 10 billion mobile connections around the world, many of which have cameras, why not utilize widespread technology to end a pandemic? Now is the time for innovation. Are you ready for the AI revolution?